Delta Fly Chick, that's hilarious. Good evening, everybody. It's late. I didn't think anybody would show up for this. And I got a super chat. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Yes, had bangers. She did. And I love you, New Life Plan. I hope you're doing good, babe. Hey, Laura Dupreet. Hey, Yorkie Mom. Debbie A. Sarah K. Melrose. Mods, thanks for being here. Hey, Meredith Lynn. Hey, Kestrel. I get that, Kestrel. Yawn, Yorkie Mom, Marissa Martin, Joy Lee, Mandy Albert, Lee Sane. Ooh, falling asleep. I'm a little snoozy myself. I didn't sleep well last night, and it's been a day. It's been a long day, a good day. Hey, Laura Lou, Trixie, Susan Babcock, welcome. Hey, Deborah Ricci. Ty's channel. I am better. I still have a little bit of a hoarse voice going on. Hey, Cliff Ann, Rain Virus. Hey, babe. Hey, Buffy. Just Jen. I do it all the time. Hey, Armine. I know. She's from Whoville. Rachel. Beverly. AJ Powers. Anita Card. Hey, Lumen. I know. DS Kitty, hey babe, hey Jamie Palmer, hey Wanda. Guys, I realized some of you texted me today, including you, Wanda, and my other friend who just spoke up. I haven't been able to answer texts yet, and I will. It's all I'm trying to say. Sandy Wendy, she does look really sleepy, Laura Dupreet. To be fair, so am I. Hey, Callie Galley, hey Moon Taxi. Yeah, it's been a long day, and I'm oh, we got to trim those bangs. I can't even see your face. Caroline in Canada. Wow. Good to see you. Hey, Lady O. Hey, Carolyn Cotter. Angie Mo. Yes, girl. I spent the day with Angie today. Hey, Heather. Carrie Wilson. Kim Leanne. Queen of Karma. Thank you, babe. Hey, Carrie Bruton. Hey, Angel K. Hey, Wendy's World. Welcome. Well, that is such a nice thing to say. She does look taxidermed, but to be fair, so do a lot of people that we know. Hey, Renee B, that's a really nice thing to say. Guys, I really didn't think that I would get such good feedback on that last one that we did. I really kind of thought, Alana, hey, Donna Cooper, hey, Susie with an S. Armina, I love you, girl. I really kind of thought, actually, I got to silence this. I really kind of thought after yesterday, hey, Sandy B, people were going to be like, Reese, please stop giving this attention. But I do want to say thank you to people for not getting that kind of reaction. I really thought that I would. And I got a lot of people saying, I'm proud of you. You stood up for yourself. I don't do that kind of content. I really don't. I don't enjoy doing it. It takes a lot out of me. I get really tired. It did need to be done. I know, Yadira. I was thinking the same thing. But thank you, Trixie. But hey, Raymond, it needed to be done. Christy Kitts, welcome. And I don't like doing that kind of stuff, but it's a simple equation. I never would have, I never intended to talk about anything that went down there, but that's what happens. That's kind of what happens when you start to really spread stuff. I mean, it's case by case because other people really try to attack me all the time and I don't even feel it. I don't look that way. But hey, Coach Lisa, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, Anna Banana. I'm sorry that happened to you, Renee B. Guys, and that's the other thing. I appreciate you so much, like defending me. Defending me and saying things. Thank you, Vicky C. Hey, Sandy B. But you don't have to do that. I stand firm in where I'm at, right? Like I know me. That makes sense. I'm sorry, guys. I just need to respond to that. Hey, Zoe. I know me. And I don't worry about what other people think of me, like other people's opinions of me. And that's not why we did that video yesterday. And you know that. We're not here to rehash that, by the way. Like, I'm not, hey, Copper Top. Um, I want you to know I'm so proud of you and we love you, Reese. Thank you. Noreen, guys. Hey, Damasio. Hey, Mary Barons. I am shocked. Pepper Jelly, by the overwhelming kindness and support from that video yesterday. I didn't expect to get any. I mean, I by my friends like Noreen, and thank you for your super chat, but I stood tall on what I had to say there. I don't do hey, do and be better. I don't hey, Eric, I don't have a boss. I don't have anybody telling me what to do. I'm not an attack dog for anybody. It feels so good to be solid. Hey, DNV, on where I stand, and I just do what I feel like doing. I don't go having to fight and bite and bark at people because I'm part of a big band of people who do it. And that's where they're at. These guys are slaves to each other, right? Like, hey, Tampa A, like one person attacks and then there's like four more that attack. And then the third one in that line attacks. And then the other three from that attack. Like, um, you know what I mean? Like they all work with each other. They have to consult with each other. They got to do that. And I don't, and I just do my own thing. And it feels, it does. Christy Kitts, it's very freeing. Thank you, Zoe. I will say that, like not having, hey, Tony's Hooter, not having to be a part of a hate band, not having to consult with your fellow haters, like not having to be a slave to it. Like you just address it when you need to and you're done, right? Like I just do it and I'm done. And what are you doing, Bo? You good? Oh, Jangles. Bo. Look at what a good guy. Hey, Alexa, what a good person. We don't have to harp on this. I feel right with myself. I don't know what I'm trying to say other than this. I'm alone on YouTube. I ain't friends with anybody. I got no friends in the content creator world. What I'm trying to say is all these people who, you know, want to put my name out there and profit off of me. Hey, Antonia, you know, they can't survive without me, right? Hey, Starlina, like they can't get a paycheck without me at this point. And that's perfect. You know, I mean, that's obvious. Everybody can see that, right? Clicks and views. That's what it's about. But okay, that's enough. Well, he's like smiley too. And he's a good person. He's a good person. And he says all kinds of nice things. And he listens to your stories. And he went to Harvard, Princeton, and Yale. And he says, I'm a scholar, I'm a gentleman, and I eat cat poops. And then what happens is we eat the cat poop. We eat the cat poop out of every litter box. And then we fart out the cat poop. And it smells worse than the ninth circle of hell. And he's a good boy, but it's so gross. It's so gross, but that's just, he says, everybody has flaws, and we don't want to get the hate for that, but they're going to hate us too. Hey, Mayor, he says they're going to hate me just because I have a bad habit of eating cat poop. Everybody's flawed. Get out of here, Mel. Hey, Kay Thompson. Noel. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is at least these people have each other, right? Like it's cool that they have each other. You can tell like one does one thing and the other one follows suit really fast. They all chase each other around because they can't be alone, right? They're cockroaches. And when the light comes on, they all scatter. Hey, Catherine B. Oh, okay, Catherine. Please text me and let me know how you're doing. And don't feel like you have to be there tomorrow. And fine, that's cool. That's how they do things. They have a whole routine. They have a whole what would you call that? A regimen that they follow, like a protocol. Hey, Joy Forbes. And that's totally cool. What I'm trying to say is I'm out here, I got nobody. Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I don't have anybody. I get hate like you wouldn't believe, and I got to stand strong and just flick them off like the little fleas that they are, right? Shake them off like a case of bad fleas. But what's cool is I do it all by myself, right? I do it by myself. And I'd like to see any of these people take a bunch of hate and have nobody, not go into, I don't go into other people's chats and get my validation there. You know how they do that too? Like they have to go into each other's chats and make sure that they're seen and heard and all that. And like, you know what I mean? Hey, old Charlie. I don't have to do any of that. I stand here and I take it because we can take it. And I rarely give it because I don't need to give it because they're just trying to stay relevant anyway. And you can't be relevant when you're already irrelevant. It's science. And no, Wanda, there's no need to, honestly. It's just I do this by myself, all by myself. I don't go on other people's platforms. I don't go into other people's chats. I don't need to be seen by everybody so that I stay in the cool kids group. Guys, we're on our own island alone. It's alone. Hey, Marv Albert, and we like it. Hey, MLG Gamer, we like it here. I don't mind being alone. I don't mind doing it alone. Hey, Kim. Thanks, Hux. And I just want to point that out. I'd like to see some of these people, again, go on for 2 hours, take the heat, put yourself in the hot seat, and let people ask you questions and you answer those questions. And I'd like to see you do it all alone without all of your friends and all of your people who hate with you. I'd like to see it. We'll never see that because they have to hold hands as they do it, right? Because it's too scary to be out here alone. So I think that's a good thing. And I'm proud of myself for that. And we'll continue to take it. And we can continue to lose people because it's quality, not quantity. It really is. Like, I would rather be here with the right people than the people who smile and say hi to us. And then they go over there and say crap. And you know what I mean? Yeah, it's very, not that I went to high school. I made it through 9th grade, but this really does make me think of like, and these are old people. Like, these people are much older than me. These are some older men and women. And I'm like, wow, like, shouldn't this have happened like when you were like 17, 16, 17, like that, making fun of people's looks and stuff like that? I don't know. Just like retirement age doesn't seem like the time to be doing that. I don't know. Like some of these people are like quite a bit older and it shocks me. But something I always learned working in senior living, hey, Kelly, maturity does not come with age. So like growth, maturity, I figure because you have AARP, like you've been through all that and you're being cool. Because the older people that I work with, they're cool. I always like older people. I flock to older people, but I've never seen such a group of older people that are like so furious with their lives, so unsettled, so unstable. Hey, Patty Hartman. Anyway, so I met Tom Cruise today, and that was crazy. By the way, I'm going to post this later, and it's my new, this is my new thing to everybody who hates me. I love it so much. Now that I've seen your true colors, me. Use it to paint your room. I don't give a fuck. Reese, we've seen your true colors. And then I want you to take my true colors and go paint your fucking room with it. Go paint your house with it with a Q-tip. That will keep them busy. Dip a Q-tip with my true colors, and I want you to paint your house with it. Give these people something to do. They're bored. We got to give them something to do. Jackie Perkins, welcome. We could give him a hall monitor job. That's not a bad idea. I met Tom Cruise today. Did you guys hear about this? Anybody? I went up to this dude and I said, this was the funniest thing. I went out today with Angie Moe. Paint a mural with my true colors. Jangles. Oh, he's such a good person. What are you being all needy for? Yeah, I met Tom Cruise. It was wild. Oh, Even though he eats the cat poops, we still get close because we don't mind it because we're his mom. And even though I'm a terrible mother, at least that's what they say. I met Tom Cruise today. Check this out. So I walked up to this dude. I went out to the Nashville flea market, walked up to this dude. I was chasing this dude around for like a minute. I was like, is that Tom Cruise? And Angie was like, I think it's Tom Cruise. And I said, that's Tom Cruise. So I walk up to this dude. Hey, Catherine J. And me too, Lumen. I know, Rain, but he really did look like him. And I walked up to this dude and I was like, sir, he was, first of all, this dude had turquoise bracelets on. Like this dude was effortlessly cool. You know what everybody says, like I'm ugly and don't know how to put makeup on and like the worst thing in the world. This guy was the opposite of that. He was super cool. It was effortless. He was really cute. What the heck? What are you doing here? Look at this. Guys, everybody say hi to Michelle. Michelle's been on our channel. Michelle is my oldest living friend that was a non-Scientologist. She knows where all the bodies are buried. Hey, Brittany and Michelle, the haters will be reaching out to you this evening, trying to pay you off in the super chats and Venmos that they get on my behalf. So look out for that. Hey, Sporty. That's how they make their money. I don't know if you guys knew. Check this out. Tanya is abundantly empowered. Guys, I walked up to this dude. He was tall too. You know what that means. You know how I am. I was like, hey, Teresa. I was like, I'm single. I was like, I'm a single independent woman. And then I saw this dude. Anytime I see a tall guy, I'm like, hi. You know, we all do it. We all have that. Hi. How do you do it? I do it. I feel like my voice is off, but usually it's like, hi. And then you bite your top lip. You bite your lip, and I always do the top instead of the bottom just to be different. I go, hi, fella. And you just do the bulldog thing, and that's how you snag them. That's how you reel them in. Don't do this bottom lip crap. That's what everybody does. Don't be like everybody. Don't do this, hi. First of all, it looks like you just crapped your pants. Do the top lip. Do that. Tiffany B, welcome. Okay, so it was so Sandy B goes, don't do that. I never said I was cool, Sandy B. Don't spread rumors that I am. I'm not cool. So this dude, I go up. Could I make this story any longer, by the way? You guys know me. I tend to do that. This guy, well, hey, kid. What are you doing? Kid? So this guy, I said, sir. And he goes, hi. And I went, hi. And then he got freaked out. No, I looked for the pink chair, Pam. I couldn't find it. And I said, I was like, can I say something to you? Kid, good Lord, girl. I said, can I say something to you? He goes, yeah. I said, first of all, I love your turquoise bracelets. He was like, thank you so much. Hey, Texas Kate. Kid, what are you doing? Why don't you figure your life out and give us a call? Kid does this random thing. I have a shelf with papers on it, and she'll just come over and smack the papers. She just makes noise. Okay. All right. Come here, potatoes. We got our emotional support potato here. All right. Kid. It's a lot. And you're trying to. You're doing it intentionally, and I can tell by your eyeballs. Okay? Look at your, not tiny, but look at your potatoes. Look at your potato sack. Potatoes? Oh, is she mad? Look at her ears. She looks pissed. All right. Good Lord. Did I get a super chat? That's what they say about me. Indiana Farm Girl. I love your picture. I hate drama. Yesterday's rant was spot on. Need more truth warriors. Dang, girl. Speaking truth and doing what's right isn't always popular. Keep up the great work. What a nice thing to say. I really truly thought yesterday's stream was going to be so many people going, Reese, don't comment on this stuff. Girl, when are you going to learn? And I appreciate you saying that because I tried to keep it like I tend to get, my ADD and I can't stay on track. And it felt good. Why are you doing this? It felt like the right thing to do. And I want to say thank you for that. That's very validating. So thank you for that. I will not continue to feed them. I mean, they can feed themselves with just my name and photograph. So we'll just let them have that. I am not okay. You got problems. You seem to have a lot of them actually. Like, can we do something for you or um hey Nicole. So I appreciate that. I just want to say thank you everybody for being so kind, so validating. We have way more work to do over here on ourselves growing and thank you for your super chat. Whine a little bit more, moving forward with life, taking accountability for things we've done, focusing on yourself and not others and not hating people and not making fun of people, all of that. Like we have way more work to do in helping people and actually like, I don't know, doing some good, being therapeutic, not laughing at others or, again, I've said this 100 times, hate makes you ugly. It really can. And I'm 40 and I don't have any wrinkles. I got to show you guys what I bought today. We got to stay on track. What was I saying? Kid, you're going to have to go and you can't come back because you just keep being disruptive. What was I talking about? Thank you, Laker Dog. And by the way, it's good to see you, Laker Dog. I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. Hey, Ex Mortius, Mama Duke. Sometimes we just have to stand our ground and then move on and enjoy our life. Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm serious. I really didn't expect, hey, Janet, this kind of good feedback. Oh, thanks, Queen of Karma. I did not expect that. So thank you for your super chat. And Sporty, thank you for becoming a member. I really, thank you, Tiffany B. I did not expect such good feedback. And again, we don't do that kind of content. I don't do hate content. Ghostwriter, but I would not call yesterday hate content. It needed to be said. And I knew it was going to ruffle some feathers. I knew that I was probably going to wake up today and there was going to be some thumbnail of me like doing that. The best they got, guys. It's what we have to work with. It's, how Mel Robbins says you have to meet people where they're at. That's where they're at. It's a bum deal, but that's what we're working with. And, 6 of one, half a dozen, right? Am I wrong? Teach a man to fish and, don't take any wooden nickels. What's good for the goose? No, come on. That's what all the old men say. Hey, Pam, thank you so much for gifting memberships. I love when you guys do that. It's very kind of you. And I appreciate that so much, my friend. Olga, welcome. And thank you, Olga. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. And somebody has to do something. So I run into Tom Cruise and I say to this dude, I'm like, I love your bracelets. And he's like, thank you so much. And I said, thank you, AJ Powers. I said, do people tell you you look like Tom Cruise? And I was kind of shocked. Hey, Misfits. Hey, Heather Carr. He went, maybe in high school. And I said, what? What? In the Top Gun? Absolutely not, Jerry Maguire. I said, can I take a picture with you? And he said, sure. And I said, I'm an ex-Scientologist. And he said, he actually looked a little more nervous after I said that. Like, I was like, can I take a picture with you? And he was like, sure. He was all into it. He was like, I'd like to get a hold of that and squeeze you. And then I said, I'm an ex-Scientologist. And it might've been, I just realized, I think it's because I said it that way. I said, can I take a picture with you? And he went, sure. And then I went, I'm an ex-Scientologist. Like, I think he thought my face was spasming or something. I think he thought that I had that, what is it? Bell's palsy. I think he thought I had Bell's palsy or something. Cause I was like, Oh, next time, horror. Yeah, like now that I look back on that moment, I'm sure that's why because he matched my energy, like his face matched my face. I went, I'm a Scientologist. And he was like, yeah, I realize that. That's like that lady, my first fan, my first person that recognized me this week from my channel. I've never been out in public in my life. And this lady recognized me and she walked. Yeah, it does suck, Donna. I know a couple people who have had Bell's palsy, but I think it's temporary. I literally was in a store and this lady walks up to me and she goes, side of her mouth talk. And she went, "You're not Reese, are you?" And I was so nervous because I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna get hit in the face. Like this doesn't feel, it's ominous, right? So I matched her face. Do you guys ever do that? And I went, I am. And she was like, I watch your channel. And I was like, interesting. Can we stop doing this? Because it's starting to hurt. And she was like, yeah, I really like your channel. And she said, I'm on the replay crew, but I watch your channel. So I think that's what happened today. Now that I look back, I went, I'm an ex-Scientologist. And he was like, yeah, that's what happened. That's why it got weird. Anyway, I ran into Tom Cruise today, and what a sight to be seen. Hey, Carrie Bruton, I posted my thoughts in the Facebook group, but remember, real recognizes real, and the fake can stay mad. Well, they're going to have to. And that's just the way of the Lord. And, oh, Glenda, it really doesn't matter anymore at this point. But Carrie Bruton, I'd like to read your post because I think you're the one that said something really, really nice. You made a lot of sense, and I appreciate your super chat. Thank you, babe. So let's see. Check this out. This dude really looked like Tom Cruise, you guys. He was cute as shit, too. Hey, Kiki. Oh, yeah. Get it, girl. Get it. Didn't he? Let's zoom in. Who cares what I look like? Okay, well, actually zoomed in, he doesn't look like him. Let's zoom out. Hello. Absolutely. DNV. Thank you, DNV. I hope I see you tomorrow. That's so kind. Thank you for your super sticker. New life plan. I love how Bo looks at you when you kiss him. He's so cute. I wish he would kiss me back. I hate that he doesn't kiss me back. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Yes, Phoenix Rising. That dude, he was cute and he did look like him. Yeah. And he was tall. Mm. Ooh. Mm. I haven't used the eyebrows in a while. Let's see. One sec. Hey, Dangerous Journeyman. I haven't seen you in a long time. He was cute though, you guys. He was really cute. I kind of wanted to get a hold of it. I kind of wish we would have because I liked all of his turquoise. I've never dated a guy that wears a lot of jewelry. And, I love turquoise. And don't look at my finger. Smash that thing. Look at it. Tracy. Yeah, he was cute. He was cute, but I think I scared him. Hey, Lucia. Okay, so that was fun. Let's discuss. I got a sign that Angie Moe made me get, and we're going to put it on the shelf here for you guys. It weighs like 500 pounds, and I don't know, felt right in my heart. How old is he? I don't know, Wanda. I think I scared him when I was talking weird. I kind of want a t-shirt that says this. Found this baby at the flea market today. I think it's vintage. You could kill someone with this, by the way. This is actually why I bought it, because I thought this to an eyeball or like the temple, forget about it. Angie Mo made me get this. And what was funny about it is the man that was selling it was probably like 70, and he was cute. He looked like Willie Nelson. And I went up to pay for it and I said, I love this. And he said, great. And I said, what do you think it means? And he said, well, he said, I think maybe women's minds, evaluating their minds. And I said, you don't think it's their unmentionables? And this dude, I don't think he'd raised those eyebrows in at least 2 decades. And they went up to the sky. They just shot off of his head. His eyebrows came back down after a minute. But when I said, you don't think it's about their unmentionables? He was like, I don't think his eyelids had gone up that far for a while. Like it looked like it had been a while. I saw like a lot of lint. Like once they kind of lifted, I saw like there was like a remote control in there, and I saw like an old biscuit. There was a chicken drumstick in it, and I was like, "Oh, you haven't lifted those eyelids in a while, have you?" He was like, and he said, "I never thought of that." And I said, "Well, that's all I ever think about." This poor dude, I think he had to check his ticker. He was like, it was sad. I know. He goes, I think women's minds. He was like, I think they're minds. And I said, you don't think they're unmentionables? And I think he had to think it through for a minute too, because his eyebrows took a second to shoot off the head. But once they did, they took off like NASA. And it was really cute. Yeah. And he said, I never thought of that. I said, that's all I ever think about. Give me a call. I need to get cards made, don't I? Yeah, I should have a card made. But I thought this would be good on a t-shirt. What does this mean? What are we evaluating? What are we evaluating? Where can we put it? I think we should move this, because we're not really following our heart anyway. We're kind of following our vaginas lately. And also everybody says that when I block off the H and when I'm sitting here, it looks like it says follow your fart. I'm a little tired of hearing it, to be honest. I think we should just, can we see it? We may have to move Tiny Jesus. Yikes. If this thing comes crashing down, we're in trouble. Dangerous journeyman. How do we feel about that? Take a tiny Jesus, put him in your pocket. Blee, 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 blee. How do you guys feel? I think that's more suitable for me, because pretty much everybody in social media all over, hey, Joel Sachs, I think pretty much everyone thinks that I need to be evaluated and put away for life. Indiana Farm Girl, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, Marie Marion. I think honestly, hey, Geoplanet Jane, I think this is better. People think that I need to be evaluated and put away for life. And to be honest, I think that's fair. I mean, I haven't broken any laws. It's not like I'm writing bad checks. You know, it's not like I got a felony or any kind of misdemeanors or something for going around writing bad checks. You know, you're not going to see me doing anything like that, breaking laws. But I think that's, do you guys agree? Let's throw a 1 in the chat if you feel like that feels right. I will not. Thank you, Dangerous Journeyman. No, I didn't. Angie Mo knows what that's about. Yeah, I am Queen of Karma. Okay, let's keep moving on, because I'm tired, and someone just texted me and said, Reese, did you take a gummy? And that's never a good sign. That's not good, because gummies aren't legal here, first of all. And no, I didn't. Okay, look at this sweater I got. Okay. So it's a yes from you guys. What are you putting a 1 in the chat for? I already forgot. What was the vote? I don't even know. Riley's human. Gracie, guys, look at this. Look at this sweater I got. I hope it fits. I got this. Callie Galley. If awkward Reese is wrong, I don't want her to be right. You couldn't. That's where it's at, girl. Hey, Boudica. Okay. I think this sweater is funny because I know who these guys are, but I never saw the show. So I think it fits me right. Hey, Cheryl Fraser. And it's vintage. This is a real sweater. It's probably going to be a little bit too big. Isn't that cute? It's like knitted into the sweater. I never watched this show. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Angie Mo. Cute, right? Yeah. I'm going to put like a nice push up bra with this. I'm going to go out and try to meet a nice fella. How's that sound? Well, thanks, Joel Sachs. I thought this was really cute. Um, dee 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 dee, blee 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 blee, blah 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 blee. Okay, I bought this because it was $2. Lisa Vining, it's so cute. Do I ever order from Quincy? I don't know what Quincy is. Okay, I bought this because I was like, take this, haters. I mean, I just figured this seems right. I'm gonna wear this every day. They see me rolling, dee dee dee. Blee blee, trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty. Dee 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 dee. So I just thought, you know what? I want to rub that in your face because this is as close as I'm ever going to get to a Land Rover. But if I ever won the lottery, I've said I'm going to own a Land Rover. So when I saw this today for $2, I was like, my music's so loud. By the way, I was driving home and shuffling on some music and some hip hop came on. Don't typically listen to that. Have you guys? Hey, Sophia. I was like, I gotta. Cheryl Fraser. I was like, I gotta ask the chat about this because I think this was a '90s song, and I was kind of busy in Scientology during this time. That song, they say it's by Usher. It goes doo 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 bleep 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 bleep. Okay, I've heard it like in movies. Bye, Glenda. Why are they famous and we're not? I don't understand. The whole song, I was like, wait, how does this song go? Every lyric, it was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was literally driving and I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, wait a minute, why is this song famous? Do you ever listen to some lyrics and you're like, how did this person make it? I don't understand. Is it just me? Yeah, it was playing at the flea market, Angie Mo. It was like, yeah, yeah. And I was like, this is a catchy tune. And then like 3 minutes in, I was like, yeah, yeah. Are we gonna say anything else in this song? Hey, oh Susanna, paint over the E in evaluation and make it women's valuation center. Perfect for your channel. I love that. We could do that. But I also kind of like it being women's evaluation because they think I should be evaluated, right? Oh, Lori Lee says it's a great song. Um, and then like toward the end of the song, he's like something about a woman's ass, and I was like, this is spicy. I like it. I feel like that could be the theme for our channel because they hate us over here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you so much for your super chat, but it was wild. It was weird. So anyway, speaking of hip hop, they see us rolling. So they're going to hate us for this. There's probably going to be a thumbnail tomorrow. Here, actually, let me hold this up. Hey, whoever's watching that hates me, go ahead and take a screenshot. Do you want me to make a face? Let me make a mean girl face. Here, let me do this for you. This better be on a thumbnail tomorrow. We need to make sure that we do shots for you got here. Let me get the back for you just in case somebody wants to. Would you rather have the back? Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. I want to make sure that I look good in your thumbnail. Okay. Speaking of also hilarious, I needed this shirt and hey Victoria. Again, what was this, Angie Mo? $2? All I saw was this, and I had to have this. Jesus to the rescue. I don't know what Rose of Sharon means. But if you take a vintage shirt and you put Jesus to the rescue, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Oz fanatic, love you, Reese. You're the golden ticket, and we're all Charlie. That's such a nice thing to say. I'm not sure that I fully understand that, but I like it. I like where you're going with that. I like where you're going with that. A Buddha Kaboo, you don't have to do that. That's so kind. Jesus to the rescue. You better believe I'm wearing that. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Don't forget, Lori Lee, tip of the evening. Thank you. Don't forget that if you buy anything used, it means you're pretending to be poor. They're so smart and so brave. God, the courage, the bravery. It's next to none, is it not? They're like turds that won't flush. What if you just like thrifting? Anybody is allowed to thrift except me, Queen of Karma. My super chats, my clothes, my lifestyle, anything is not acceptable when it comes to me. But when other people grift and put up their Venmo and to accept super chats, it's not grifting. When other people put their children in their streams, they're good parents. It's simply me, my friend. It's simply me. It's just us, guys. We're out here on our own. We're out here in the middle of nowhere. Can't figure up my membership. Want to Zoom. Help. Mods, assemble. Yeah, Queen of Karma. I forgot, Lori Lee, that when I go thrifting, I'm pretending to be poor. Okay. Sporty. I forgot I was rich. I forgot that I was rich with that Range Rover. Unfortunately, I don't have a Range Rover. I have a car that was towed the other day. And I just want to say that speaking of poor, yeah, I'm the proud owner of a new radiator. And I couldn't be more pissed about it. Angie Mo, what else did we buy? Oh, here it is. Let's see. Oh, I liked this. Yeah, 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 yeah. I love red and blue. Grifter Thrifter. I forgot that was my name. It's tomorrow, Boudica. Thank you, Paolo. Joel Sachs for no reason at all. I love Joel Sachs. Who doesn't love Joel Sachs? God, he's so cute. He looks just like this. Did you know that Joel is the same size as baby Jesus? You put Joel in your pocket. Blee, 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 blee. Thank you, Joel, and we love you. Texas Kate, that's quite all right. I did get my car back, Jamie. I got my car back, and $300,000 like in a year or in my whole life. That's a lot of money. That's crazy. I didn't know they upped the number. Yeah. My radiator. I needed a brand new radiator because it hit a rock and tore a hole right through that damn thing. And they showed me the video of the coolant spewing out of it. So I had to buy a new radiator. And with the warranties that I have on that car, I have 3. Not one covered it because it was damaged and not mechanical. I was kind of pissed about it. I'm still pissed about it. Noon tomorrow. How cute is this? I purchased this with super chats because I like red and I like blue together. And I thought this was cute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, good Lord. Okay. I got this. And it says 1984 North, this is with it, North Clayton Tigers, alma mater of 2 Chainz and Waka Flocka. What the hell does that mean? I had to have this. Complain to the dealer. Complain about what, Geoplanet Jane? I had to have a new radiator, girl. You can't drive a car without a radiator, I'm told. But yeah, it's a bummer. Look at this. I had to have this. First of all, I like vintage baseball tees, vintage Raglans. Class of 84. That's when I was born. And it has all the people from that class. And let's go ahead and put their names up here because they're proud of it. Class of 84. I said, I have to have that. That's a vintage raglan tee. And I was born in 1984. Yeah, isn't that cool, Copper Top? Wacka flocka, third eye open. Yeah, yeah. And then last but not least, got this little number, $10. Let's go ahead and prove it because we don't want to upset any people who don't believe us, right? Because we're the ultimate liar and grifter of all time. DNV, again, thank you so much for your super sticker, babe. That's so kind. I want to point out I am not class of 84. I was born in 84, just because it's important to know that I am still only 40. This goes in the yard. Is that so cute? I walked past him and I said, you have to come home with me. I wish it had been the Tom Cruise guy, but this is next to the best thing, right? Shannon C., thank you so much. Aw, Buffy, that's such a nice thing to say. Yeah, Don Gloves. You can't drive a car without a radiator. A $2,000 radiator to be exact. And I'm a working woman, so I can afford those kinds of things. Don't forget, okay, that I'm loaded. Reese notices that, and I appreciate that, Buffy, and I try to. Renee B., you're not old. Oh, yeah. Angie Mo, thanks for reminding me. I almost forgot. Hey, Witness Vernon. Is this so cute, though? Is that so cute? I wonder how old this is. The wood is like super old, like some of our haters. Look how old some of the wood is. What's interesting is this wood is aged beautifully and it doesn't go around hating people, but some people who have been through a lot and have aged just go around hating people. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird, the difference between this and the older crowd that chooses to focus on just me? If you know, you know. Okay. I want you to take my true colors and paint your fucking house with it. Yeah, I know. It's really cute. Julie. Okay, last but not least. So Angie and I are walking past this dude. Angie, I don't even know what he charged me for this. Was this like $3? I'm not sure, but I liked it because we all know that pop of red, right? Hate ages you. Don't forget that you will get ugly the more you hate, the more we notice. And we do notice, okay? We notice. All right? It's ugh. So we walked past this little thing, and I love abalone. It was cheap. Yeah. Am I taking a break from men as opposed to what? I'm confused. You know, Vernon, sometimes you ask questions that I don't know how to answer. Am I taking a break from men? I don't think so. You know, I spoke to a lot of men today. I met Tom Cruise. I don't really take breaks from men. No. Okay, so listen. Oh, dating men? Well, so far I am. So far. But like I say, if Tom Cruise would have asked me out today, I would have said yes. Susan P. So I love abalone shell. And look at this little dainty, cute cuff, little butterfly. Thank you, DOA loves rainbows. We will. We do ignore the haters, but sometimes we like to laugh at their expense because they give us so many jokes and they open all the doors for the jokes. So sometimes I like to make jokes and laugh, but otherwise, no. But isn't this cute? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Angie Mo wants me to tell you the story. I know it's just dainty. I like butterflies too. Um, Angie Mo, I don't really remember the story. Don't be sorry for the way you ask questions. We don't mind. Hey, Malvakai. Interesting, Malvakai. That's a good point. DOA loves rainbows. Hey, Margie Bar. What happened with this? I can't hardly remember now. I'm tired. It was sad, Angie, and I can't fully remember, but this guy had these from the 70s. Um, Marie Marion, I'm so happy to hear that, babe. We love you, girl. Um, some dude had these from the 70s. What did he say, Angie? And like his dad died. These were his dad's, but he couldn't look at them and he didn't want to sell them and like he didn't want to give them up. But the guy bought them from him, something like that. That's the only reason we bought one. Angie Mo bought one too. We were looking at it and I was like, man, I want to buy one just because that story made me sad. You know, if you're a salesperson, that's actually a good tactic to be like, attach a really depressing story to it and we'll buy it. Like I felt sad. Are you sure you didn't take an edible? I am sure, Kestrel, they're not legal here. Hey, Tash Bits. Um, that's what Angie, do you think that was true? Now I'm starting to wonder if that was true because we each bought one of these and I'm starting to feel like I got lied to. What is going on here? No judgment. You're sick. Okay, here we go. Angie Mo remembers because she's of sound mind. The guy's dad, who was a vendor, he died. Okay. He finally was able to process the grief and he was able to let them go. Okay, so that's a totally different story than I told. And I want to point that out that clearly I am a liar and a grifter and a fraud. But anyway, it's a nice bracelet, and we each got one, and it's kind of like a friendship bracelet situation. Georgia, welcome. He bought them from the guy's son. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. You know, to be honest, I liked that guy. Thanks, Tashbits, but he was chatty. And he started to overflow me with the words, and I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. I'll buy it from you. Um, hey, Holly Day. So that's what happened. And I think this is really cute. And here's what's great. Thank you, Buffy. I'll always be. And I make $300,000 in super chats. Can you imagine if we made 300 grand in super chats? You know what we should do? We should try. We should do a challenge, guys. We should do a challenge and try to challenge them. Let's go past the 300. We should do a fundraiser like Scientology, except I just get all the super chats and they just get really pissed because that's what they do anyway. Like maybe we should just be upfront about it. You know what? Pay off my radiator. I think that's smart. You know what? That's a smart tactic. Kind of like the guy who sold me the bracelet because of the guy that died. You have a smug smile too. You could buy a motorhome with that. I could. Yeah, I could visit all of you if I made 300,000. Guys, let's double triple down. Let's do 600,000. All right, who's the first bidder? DS Kitty Diane. I love you because you're funny and you make me laugh out loud. I love your thrifting haul. I forgot that I have to thrift to look poor. Thank you for pointing that out, Diane. I'm going to sign off soon, by the way. I love you and thank you for your super chat. That is hilarious. That's sad. DOA loves rainbows. And stream on the road. Hey, Shay B. God forbid you make money. Yeah, God forbid you make money from your channel. Well, we're past that, Kim. I really couldn't care less about what people think as far as me making money. You have to be good at what you do. Not everybody is meant to be a YouTuber, and it shows, right? And I'll say this too, guys. We can, Just Jen. For the liar, grifter, fraud, cult leader. That touches my soul, Tracy. I couldn't be more honored. I think we should put that on a name tag. Liar, grifter, fraud, cult leader. That's the sweetest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, I want to have that on every single piece of clothing I have. Like, can we put that on the tag? Can we make a brand of clothing called that? Thank you for your super chat. Reese, you have to make a living. That's correct. So it's either this or Lady of the Night, Vernon. Proud Cult of Reese member. Thank you so much. I just, again, I want to thank all the little people I had to step on to get here. What was I going to say? It was about money, I think. I can't remember, but I'm sorry that people are really pissed that I make money on YouTube. And you know what? You never know. It's a toss up. I say this all the time. I never come on here and expect to make money. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Thanks for reminding me, Franklin. Can I be your ruin? Is that sexual? Or is it just me? You know, I tend to make things sexual, and I apologize for that only to you, Franklin, but I'm honestly not sorry that I get sexual and my mind goes to the sexual. Thank you for your super chat. And We can talk about that after the show, fella. The other thing I want to say is I get that some people don't make money in super chats and hey, Gen H, and it really pisses them off. But I just want to say this. Some of you didn't do TRs and it shows. Some of you guys didn't do any bull baiting and it shows. And so what I recommend, we're in the middle of a show here, Renee B. How are you doing? What do you mean? Hey, Lisa Kelson. Hey, Cheryl Roberts. I could, Vernon. Donna, it shows for real. That's such a okay. That's the sweetest thing I've ever heard. I got to highlight that comment. How are you doing? I never want you to be here if you're in distress. I think my whole life is distress at this point. I think we just laugh through it. I think that's our gift, right? Like that's our coping mechanism. You stress out, you get a little bit of stress, you get a super chat, you cope, you make fun, you laugh, you poke fun. I think that's just the cycle, right? A lady of the night, you would make more money doing that than you do on YouTube. So I would make more than $300,000. Are you sure about this? Like, can I get that in a contract? Men would be lining up around the corner. You're a hottie. Mm-hmm. Michelle Asbell, I love you. I appreciate that so much. DOA loves rainbows. Hey, Teresa, folks choosing to focus on how much you might make from YouTube, but completely avoid the fact that YouTube takes 30%. Focusing hate on small guy and not the corporation is capitalist cult thinking. Well, YouTube takes 30%, but I don't know if you guys realize this. You also have to pay 30% to the US government. I found that out. So when you go to pay your taxes, you got to give up another 30% of what YouTube takes out. So that's kind of a bum deal. But still, the Bunny Ranch, I think there's a weight limit, GeoPlanet Jane, and I exceed it. Unfortunately, I would put in my application for the Bunny Ranch, but I exceed the weight limit. So we'll see. We'll see. It sounds like I have a bright future. I like to hear this. Being a lady of the night, that sounds sounds really wonderful. That's all I got. I don't know what to say about that. I focus on it. I could create my own church, says Vernon. That's a lot of work. And I don't know what to say about that. It just makes me laugh. I was talking to Angie Moe about it today, and it just makes me laugh. It's hilarious to me. What if you had a charity? You would be tax exempt? Yeah, but I think you have to keep that on the up and up. You can't do a charity for a lady of the night. Height limit too, Donna. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, is it better to send monetary gifts via Venmo, Zelle, no taxes? It's better to send always to Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal or whatever these grifters have. Thank you, Vernon, because then at least you're paying taxes on that, but you're not getting the 30% taken out of that like YouTube does. So yeah, Debbie A, it's usually better, but grifters like me will take what we can get. So I am a little, I have to be honest, I am a little loopy. Reese's Church of what's happening now. Guys, they're really pissed. I think they're more mad at you than they are at me. I have to be honest. Shay B, I think they're more mad at you than they are me because at this point, you guys are kind of like the Reese cult, I think is where we're at. And I couldn't apologize more for that. But you guys stick with me and I don't know what else to say. Again, teach a man to fish. There's not a lot of eyes in team, right? So on that note, they gave you a nickname, Kestrel? And Franklin's glad that the super chats pissed them off. Guys, there's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about getting super chats. It's my job. And hey, Lenora. And I appreciate them. I never ask for them. And I think people just get highly, highly pissed and jealous that I make money doing this. And we're not going to stop, right? That's true, Teresa. That's true. I probably wouldn't do bad at that. Other than mentally, I don't know. It's also illegal, I think. Reese, you are meant to be a professional grifter, but you don't seem to know enough about the best way to get your donations. Maybe you are not a professional grifter. I never considered the alternative. Hey, Mandy Harper. Well, one thing's for sure. The super chats may come, they may dry up, but you know what will always be here? The haters. And it shows that some of you guys didn't do your TRs because I can take it. I can handle it. I got no problem doing it. And we're not going to watch it, but it's still funny to me how pissed they just, guys, they get paid. I'm the grifter, but they need money. And the only way they can get it is by putting my name in and my face. And I think that's go look for yourself. You'll see it. You'll see you get the highest views if you just clickbait it with Reese. And I should get a kickback on that. I know most of these people's phone numbers, and I might just send a text and say, can I get in on this? Can I get in on this, please? Hey, I am the walrus. Vernon, don't start that, man. Don't start. Apparently I'm pitiful. That's super triggering to some who's been through shit. They don't care, guys. On a serious note, these people are the first ones to cry and whine and complain when they get bullied. They're the first ones to flip out and throw a tantrum if you throw shade their way. But they will continue to throw it our way, and they don't care. They have no conscience. They believe in nothing. They don't have a heart. I'm not even so sure that they have a soul. They're demonic. They don't care. They don't care. So why should we? I mean, that's the way I look at it. Why should we? What are we doing? Why do we need to care? We don't. We move forward. We move through it. We move past it. They're behind us. They can't do anything to us. They can't do anything. They're all bark. Eric. They don't have a conscience. That's correct, Cheryl Fraser. And I said this yesterday. Yes, Lumen. I said this yesterday, and I will say this. They don't need our help to look bad. We take up so much room in these people's minds, in their thoughts all day long. We are constantly taking up room. It's creepy. To be quite honest, it's stalkerish. It's beyond harassment, right? But like it's a bit stalkerish. It's a bit creepy how obsessed, full blown, like they're not even trying to hide it anymore by like weaving my name in every once in a while. They are full blown obsessed with this channel. It is. It's kind of bizarre. It sometimes when I overthink it, yeah, they're unhinged. Like it gives me the creeps a little bit sometimes. I'm like, damn, like I don't even have that kind of time. It creeps me out a little bit. Yeah, just Jen. Marissa Martin says it's a good channel. I get it. Yeah, and I don't mind them watching. I appreciate the views. Not so much, Vernon. No. I'm trying to think who's the last person to have sent me a Bible. Yeah, it's stalking. It's creepy. It's weird. It's very weird. No. I don't get Bibles anymore. Karen Johnston, thank you for becoming a member and welcome. Yeah, this is true too, Lady O, but there's a really smart. You are keeping the haters warm at night. So creepy. It is creepy. But one thing we won't do is set ourselves on fire anymore to keep others warm. So I had no problem doing what I did last night. I'm not afraid to stand up for myself. I don't do that kind of content, but like if it gets ugly enough, I will. I'm not going to let people do what they did, which is why I did that video last night without pointing it out, at least. Thank you, Noreen. Yeah, I'm definitely not opposed to what's going on because it does get me a lot of views. They send a lot of people my way. Guys, whether it's good or bad, like even bringing the hate over here gives me views, right? It gets people talking. It's not a bad thing. In a lot of ways, it's flattering. The only thing that gives me the creeps is uh this I'm just again, like I'm not a big deal. I'm just over here living my life, eating candy from my Easter basket, you know, using my bidet. Um it's weird. It's one or two of them in particular. I'm like, you're really obsessed with me. And like some of these people are parents. I'm like, go be with your children. Like maybe, if you're married, you know, maybe go to Pound Town, like take your mind off of me for a minute. Like I kind of sometimes want to send a gift basket or something, or like maybe a massage. I make all these super chats. I should be, maybe I should help the needy, help rescue these people from myself, because it's concerning. You damn hero. Yeah, it's heroic. It's honest work, Helena. It's honest work. But it is weird. Um, I don't know who you're talking about, Vernon. Hey, Joyce. Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to be signing off in a second, Joyce. It's late for me. It's been a long day, and I have a 17 to 20-hour Zoom call I have to be a part of tomorrow, which, by the way, I am so excited about. I cannot wait to see you guys. I just have things I need to, how the Zoom calls go. Stuff just pours out of me, and I need to talk it through, and it's just the best group of people to do it with. So, um, I don't know, Kestrel. It's gotten weird though. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I don't want to go too far on this because they don't take up the space in my head or my heart. Like I have so many other things to do. I have so many things I'm working on. It probably is some kind of a mental health issue, I would guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a doctor and I'm not going to diagnose people, but it's gotten weird. Like I said, one or two in particular, I'm kind of like, are you all right? Like, I feel like I need to check in with this person. I'm kind of like, are you okay? Like, you've known me for a couple of years now. You know I exist, you know who I am, but now you just can't stop. Like you can't stop thinking about me, you can't stop doing content on me. I feel like somebody needs to check in, like just a mental wellness check. I'm not sure. I don't know, want to overstep my boundaries, but I'm also like, are you all right? Like, does somebody need to check on you? Yeah. Dangerous journeyman. They are on a loop. It's just like this, it's just repetitive. It's concerning. Love you, Cheryl Fraser. It's an addiction. I mean, to be fair, I am addictive. I got skills. You remember. Riley's human. This channel decompresses my stressful day. I tune out the noise so I can breathe. I appreciate that so much, babe. And we love you. And thank you for your super chat. Yeah. It is weird though. They're over there popping forehead veins and Reese is just hanging out unbothered. And they make shit up 100%. 100%. That's what they rely on. They bank on that. Lumen, I heard this. I heard this. It's kind of sad, really. I mean, honestly, guys, it is a little bit sad when you think about it. These are older people. They should be enjoying, their time before you got to put them out to the pasture. They should be enjoying their time. Zing! On that note, I am tired. What time is it? It feels like 2 a.m. They even attack Tommy. Oh no, Tommy's such a good person. Yeah, they should. They should. If I'm getting attacked, I would like to think. Um, oh, 100%, by the way, on this. DOA loves rainbows. What is wrong with my fucking mouse? I feel that his main target, their main target is Tommy, and you were collateral damage. No question, Tommy was the common denominator here. Tommy is the one who brought on a lot of the hate for me. He did. Like, I was out there being cool, and I feel like being with Tommy brought a lot of this magical hate to me. And it's a shame because, I wish it would have never happened. Ellie J, Are we taking bids on how long the Zoom call will be tomorrow? I have prepared my husband's social network. Dinner has been planned around my ability to have much needed slumber party. Are you bringing anything for a favorite pyromaniac to sacrifice? That's hilarious. Thank you for your super chat. And yes, I've already planned for my day. I got my cheese snack. I got my almonds. Liz Tricks took the next day off. Like, that's how seriously these Zoom calls are taken. This makes people so mad. This makes people so mad that we are so loved and not hated. Hey, autistic Margot. Thank you so much for saying that. I am too, DNV. I look forward to this Zoom call so much. Like, you guys don't even know. We have a couple new people that are going to be there tomorrow. Going over onto LinkedIn, they're obsessed. They're obsessed. I don't know. DOA loves rainbows. I don't watch any of these people. They're absolute jokes. They're a joke. They're a shit show of a joke. We have so much to laugh at. I just won't do it. I'll just do it in my own head, but it's hilarious. Like, the headway these people are not making is hilarious. Find a hobby. I'll help you find a hobby, right? Like, maybe we could collect some stamps for you, get you some coloring books. That could be cool. Do you like Play-Doh? I'll send some. Like, I just think it's a good idea. It's a healthy, like, maybe work it out through your feelings, you know? Um, I think we got to find something for something. I just think we need to, we'll go over it in the Zoom call tomorrow. That's hilarious. Teresa, it's true. Should I somehow do some embroidery videos for them? That's a great idea. I just think there's, like, let's try to think this over. Again, coloring books. Those are, I think coloring is very therapeutic for the mind. Maybe we could get some coloring pencils for them. Start a fund or something. It's not a bad idea. Let's I'm going to sign off because I'm starting to feel a little loosey goosey and it's going to get my mouth into trouble. And we don't want to write any bad checks. You know what I mean? All right, everybody. Yeah, crossword puzzles. That's a great idea. This is a great idea. We'll work something out for them and send them a gift basket. Clay demos. I love that. Mags, I love you, girl. Okay, guys. I love you all. Thank you for your super chats tonight. Thank you for listening. And I'm feeling a little loose, Kestrel. I got to get some sleep, to be honest. Love you, Lee Sane. And I'll see you guys in the Zoom tomorrow. And thanks for being with me. Hit subscribe, even if you hate me. I challenge you, hit subscribe. That would be hilarious. And then hit unsubscribe, like by tomorrow, but that would be funny. All right, here comes Fred, everybody. Love you.